Hi, welcome to or back to my channel. These are going to be some timeless messages. My messages are for anyone, but they will not be for everyone. So do please take what resonates, leave the rest for another to appreciate. My messages are timeless as well. Alrighty, what's going on here? We got Virgo showing up. You could be a Virgo or you could be dealing with a Virgo. And in your North Node, whatever's occurring here, whatever analyzing is taking place, there will be a benefit and there will be, okay, so there will be in the North Node success and benefit with the viewer. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle. I'm going to go ahead and mention you'll find previous readings under the live tab if you're interested. Also, I have reopened my readings if you're interested in a reading and you resonate with this message, like further information. My email is in the description box. All right. I do appreciate the likes, subscribes, comments, shares, and support of my channel are greatly appreciated. All right, there's confusion here. Okay, I don't know if this is overanalyzing that's causing confusion or if this is another energy bringing confusion with them. Sagittarius, well, it looks like you've got wisdom of it already. You could be a Sagittarius or be dealing with one, but I have Neptune here with that confusion and sacrifice. All right, there's going to be communications. These communications are going to clear up this confusion because it's been fluctuating so much. All right, and also the laws and philosophies are going to help clear up the communication because it's been fluctuating so much. I'm trying to see the comment and I cannot read it. Okay, so feel free to like, subscribe, comment, share, and I don't know if I said that. I guess I did. All right, confrontation. Okay, so this is about a confrontation and confusion, but it's only if you want a confrontation. Right, accept or defend. So is this a lost cause? Is this fighting for a lost cause in the end? Is it a cycle or a loop? There's some kind of fear with this confusion with the moon. And hidden tendencies, hidden fear, hidden reactions, or hidden, somebody's hiding the fluctuation. Yeah, hiding the fluctuation, south node, trouble, anxiety, hidden. So when you hide those kinds of things, they only amplify. They don't go away. They amplify. All right. They could be here, overwhelming. So it turns into overwhelming. With the moon and Pisces here, there could be messages in your dreams that you are receiving at this time, or be open to messages. Yeah, because there's an island. I don't know what I was going to say. It didn't come out as idealization. So whatever that was for the viewer. Wow, you're attracting good. All right, right. Is it a fight for a lost cause over here, or is it attracting something brand new, a brand new experience? Venus, love, brand new experience in love, possibly. I don't know. Taking a chance on it. Taking a chance on attracting. We'll let this helicopter go on. Laws and philosophies. Okay, you're attracting exactly what you need is according to spiritual law. The North Node benefit. Okay, so it's like when you attract that way, you don't accumulate those kinds of fears. Okay, my elbow keeps hitting this card. Forgiveness. Okay, I was just gonna see forgiveness. This involves forgiveness. This involves maturity. This involves going. Why did I say going? This involves going. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to dwell there, though. Maybe there. You're not going to dwell somewhere. I'm not going to dwell on why I said going. So maybe that's something. The past, of course. Okay. Not dwelling on the past. Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a cancer, or you could have cancer in your chart, or this confusion is coming from a cancer. All right, you could be a cancer. Also, we have to do it on your own. This is the way you project yourself and the wisdom you gain. So this is projecting yourself with wisdom. Looks like it's like shifting to a leadership position or a leadership role or something. There's a confrontation. I don't know if you're having a confrontation with yourself, because I have confrontation and projections. Do it on your own. Okay, these are thoughts. Confronting thoughts. Confronting, I don't know, whose thoughts. Okay, for balance. Partners, confronting thoughts. I have partners. Let's just see here. I'm going to get some more messages here. Let me move that. All right. There's some kind of recognition or success or cheering. This is energy cheering something on. I don't know what yet. Okay. Being cheered on. 6 of Wands. Let me see what's behind it. So I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, this energy is the energy that is brought or bringing or has confusion has been cheered on. Hangman, for you to see a higher perspective. Pisces again. Okay, so that's not common. I mean, that's not common. I'm sorry. No, I meant that's not uncommon. It's very common to be cheered on when there's something like an Ace of Swords, a non-victory. So it's like cheering on. Okay, so there was a cheering on of a non-victory for a Swords. Acceptance, healing, the forgiveness that was over there about that 5 of Swords. Not participating with the 5 of Swords, taking a sword back to the 4 of Swords. Not participating. It's in reverse, the 5 from the past. Page of Swords. I don't know if some kind of information helped you do that, or somebody thinks they've gained information to like create more confusion, but actually it's whatever it is, it's not a good idea. You have strength, or maybe there was some kind of idea presented to you and you had the strength to turn it down. I don't know. For the collective. Empress in reverse. Distorted. Okay, so there's feminine energies in having distortions or in distortions or being in having reactions. Overly emotional. Queen of Cups in reverse. Water sign energy. Overly emotional. Okay. Page of Cups. Not innocent in a situation, because I have Queen of Cups in reverse. So overly emotional, immature, not understanding. Not only is the Empress in reverse, the High Priestess is in reverse. So 2 major arcanas on this moon. Another Pisces energy. Pisces and Libra together. This could be 2 different feminines, or whatever was in your past, or put it where it goes. King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is some kind of false narrative that was being presented as you attract. See, I want to show you here that the attraction's right here in the upright, but here the past arrives, or arrives again. I don't know. Arrives. Lovers in reverse, to see if you had made a choice. I'm not going to keep all those. I got 2, 3, 4. Queen of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Well, that's how Ace of Swords is all about, a Queen of Wands in reverse. Fire sign energy. All right, there was something to, okay. You didn't juggle the situation. Made a clear choice. Attraction. You're not attracting somebody who's like spending time being jealous and spreading some kind of narrative. Then I got the ships coming in, and then I've got the past here not stable and involving a community on top of it. So it's like I said, gathering other energy. So this could be a Cancer or a fire sign or anyone at this point. Lovers, Gemini, a good choice. You chose money. I mean, no, you didn't choose money. You choose love. Somebody chose money over love. I don't know why I said it the opposite. So Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. Something that's part of the confusion. Or maybe this is being projected that you are doing something for money when it's all actually not true. Yeah, it's not true. You got a spark here. You got an Ace of Wands. An interest at the very least. All right, viewer. What does the viewer need to know about this energy? It's quiet. Intuition to protect. Well, this is not having the intuition to protect. It's the opposite. A group now. Okay, group. I knew something was up there. Here's the Three of Pentacles and it's upright with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. There was some kind of group collaboration watching with that or spying on your decisions here. Then I've got the Five of Pentacles because this is the result of the past being left out in the cold, or the group doesn't want to be left out in the cold, or the group is banding together to make decisions to have someone else be in a Five of Pentacles. But since this is the past, I'm seeing that it's already occurred. And here is Five Pentacles, and those equal 10 Pentacles here. All right. The tangible things. 8 of them are upright, 2 of them are in reverse. Just, okay, those were the fluctuations in the communications. Okay, so the story's not able to stay straight. The more it's talked about, the more it's understood that it's not understood. Does that make sense? Yeah, the Devil in reverse. The more it's talked about, the more irrelevant it, yeah, look at that. The more irrelevant it becomes. Not, okay, so talking about something to make it more relevant is going to actually, in the long run, have the opposite effect. It's going to end up, and that's where patience comes in, because this could take much time. And it's what you do about it in the meantime. Yeah, right, Five of Wands, what you do about it in the meantime. How you participate. Now this chaos being sent with or about a Virgo or to a Virgo or from a Virgo, but as you took some kind of information within, you realize the source of the confusion. Who's this Three of Pentacles and this King of Swords? Well, he's upright. Okay, who else is, what was that? A Hermit, okay? I'm going to keep it. Okay, what other energies here with the Three of Pentacles? So this is you going within to find the truth. You being your own guru here. You're not participating in having other people feel left out in the cold due to somebody's, what is that, to appeal or appease something. So it's about appealing or appeasing, and I don't even use that word, appease. Five of Cups, maybe about love. What's that? What else is? and a Page of Pentacles. Okay, I got 3 energies here for this past. And 8 of Pentacles. Virgo again, working real hard for an outcome of a 5 of Pentacles. It's not going unnoticed. I want to say it's very loud. And the Wheel of Fortune, something's very loud, and whatever you have healed from, it's going to become more exposed. It doesn't become exposed when you are returning. Okay, I'm not even a sun. I'm not even going to get into that. What I do want to do is get another deck. All right, I had a Queen of Wands in reverse. Now she's upright. Somebody's really like that. Queen of Wands in reverse is the opposite. Doesn't have the strength or the wisdom or the beauty or somebody's jealous, or this is really just low vibrational about a 2 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. That really wanted to come out, that 2 of Cups in reverse of a past. So past Queen of Wands. All right, not going to come out looking as expected. I said, not coming out as expected. This is not a victory. This fact, it's like double loss for the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so 20 Pentacles could be lost there, whatever that means. Because the win at all costs has something got paid, but the win at all costs has taken the toll. Could be about a toll, there could be something about a toll, or what is that, a dues, sorry, dues. What's happening? But 9 of Pentacles in reverse, strength. There's all these. Queen of Wands, we just talked about the Queen of Wands, and the High Priest is in reverse again. My goodness. So it's like somebody tried to present themselves as upright, Queen of Wands, but it's not looking that way whatsoever. And I want to say you had the strength to overcome a double amount of insecurities being projected. Going back though, they're not your insecurities. So Knight of Cups in reverse about love or love offers. And here, sadness. So somebody's sad about the way it's being seen. Sun in reverse, the way something's going to come out. Accept or defend. Somebody was defending something that shouldn't have actually been defended. Star in reverse, correct? Aquarius energy. Somebody was defending something that shouldn't have been defended because it was not considering anyone but the Empress in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. And that Queen of Wands in reverse wasn't considering the energy around it in their decisions. Here it's in reverse. You're manifesting some really nice possibilities that are coming in, yeah, and you stood your ground. Something had you stand your ground, accept or defend, or wanted you to defend their position, but they helped with this, putting energy out in the cold, separating instead of uniting. This energy is very good at separating and not uniting. Tower, and it's about towers involved, so that's a lot of power behind that. Tower is the universe, though, destroying faulty foundations. Ace of Swords in reverse, faulty narratives, foundations, the ones where they're cheered, you're in groups and you're cheered on to, my goodness, I don't know, just because everyone else is. whatever it is hurtful. And there's going to be endings. King of Swords here twice. Chariot. Movement forward. This is balance movement forward. The dark and the light. And it's like, you have the universe with the reins here. No longer is the reins in someone else's hands. The reins of the horse. No longer in someone else's hand. There's attraction here. Somebody's not as clever as they thought. I mean, maybe for 10 years it was nice and clever, but yeah, it's now a burden. Created a lot of burdens, can't see where they're going. And why is this the viewer's interest? Because it involves the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Because it's incurring a loss. Because of choices. So I don't know, learning from other people's mistakes or your own. Four of Swords. Taking a break, not playing. This is also the energy dismantling. Yeah, now the Queen of Wands is in reverse. So there's a King and a Queen of Wands, a couple and a group, or a couple that collaborates with a group, or this was again with the King of Swords. All right, well, the King of Swords trumps this King of Wands who doesn't know what he is producing or something. Star in reverse. Something about unaware that the unhopeful situation is coming from their own energy. Ace of Swords in reverse. But it's not your job to explain that. Yeah, somebody wants an explanation or something. Because you have a wish fulfillment. Okay, here's the Death card. That puts an end. That puts an end to a situation, and it's out of another person's control to about this end. It's a powerful end, and a tower, death and the tower. Okay, so that's the universe thing. Okay, that whatever faulty foundations are not built is going to change. Then I got a wish fulfillment about not closing the cycle out. Aries energy, making choices with these towers. Whatever involvement was cheering on to help bring towers down. Plan's not going to work. They're going to be seen as unhappy about it. What else here? Information coming in. What is this information coming in for the viewer? About the Hermit. Hermit in reverse. Okay. So you went within. This is like following the crowd. All this battle that's coming in is the crowd. You're standing your ground. So it's one energy with a crowd. And the King of Wands in reverse with that crowd. And Judgment peeking out right there. So this energy is unaware that it's under some kind of judgment. Because of the burdens. Either that they didn't take somebody didn't take accountability for their own burdens here. Strength, right? Could be Leo, or you could be Leo, or you could be dealing with a Leo. Somebody's making some interesting choices. This is, wow, okay. Now you're attracting the sun. A lot of hard work being put in. You could be putting in a lot of work, or focusing on a pinnacle, or dedicating yourself to standing your ground. And then I've got the sun. All that works out beautifully with the Chariot, like perfectly. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. Unknown. The sun and the Chariot and the attraction card, the law of attraction. What is coming in line for you for the rest of your journey? That's what wants to show up. The Tower keeps coming to remove what is faulty. Then after the fault, okay, so if you have a building and you have a faulty foundation and then the tower comes down, it takes down the building, you have to remove the debris and then clean up the site, right? And then you'd have to do whatever you have to do before you can build again. I mean, it's just, you can't just throw something on there and it's going to look good. Queen of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so not having a victory over and over. There's a love, a position of love that somebody wanted that it's not a match though. It doesn't match. Yeah, it's not a match. Somebody wants something, but it's not a match. And still no longer a victory. Queen of Cups in reverse, Fool in reverse. One more. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, the same cards in a different deck. And we saw that in the other deck. So the energy is dismantling. That's when I said it was dismantling. Not only is the what is it called? Foundation faulty. The tools are faulty. Or these were somebody like, let me borrow your tools and never give them back. And then they pretend they're their tools, and then you're sitting there watching somebody else use your tools and get work done, and here you're not able to. That's yeah. Ten of Wands again. Creating a lot. This is what creates. Okay, so there was a lot of participation. What you listen to, focus on, and pay attention to matters. And this really wants to come out. Community injustice about somebody's heart, love, who they love, why they love. I don't know. Why isn't anybody's business? Because the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. And they incurred a lot of loss because of the burden. So, okay. Burning through money. I just said incurred a loss. Oh my gosh, burning through money, broke, and a poor investment. So poor investments are being very highlighted right now. You're getting it together. What is going on? Let's just get a couple of quick ones. Okay. All right. This energy is resistant to change, and it's going to have upsetting news and accident. And here's the news. The message, because it was a battle. You're getting it together. You have a heart with a smiley face. Okay. All right. So lemons could be significant. Don't risk, wait. No, that's the other side. Wow. So somebody was told not to risk it all on this, but they did it anyway. And that's all right, because life is life. All right. You get a lucky break. And a successful venture diving into the unknown with Venus and the Sun could have something to do with maybe Vegas. I don't know. I just picked up on Vegas. But I do see a dice. I'm taking a gamble and I'm having a lucky break. So I don't know what that's about. The best medicine is the real scoop. You're going to get the real scoop. Because you're the real one. We have the past here, steady as you go. Your dreams are taking flight, or maybe you are. Or maybe you're taking a bike ride. I got a motorcycle, I got a bike, I got a lot of wheels here. It's a good investment. You have a good investment. I'm gonna keep saying that. Good investment. There could have been a last minute change to a schedule. Somebody's behind schedule. The past is behind schedule. Spotted reputation. Yeah, the spotted reputation card. Okay, this was about affecting someone's reputation because through winning at all cost. So that is not going to work. You're taking flight, uplifted, and at peace with decisions. So it's not affecting someone's reputation if you're at peace with the decisions. But trying to affect someone's reputation will definitely have an effect on the person who's trying to affect one's reputation in the long run. Not so much the short term sometimes, because everybody's always in for fun. gossip, I guess, but it only lasts for so long. Open to suggestions. And I'm just hoping you're open to suggestions of the past. I have the 80s with the boombox and the past with Cancer, but it's going swimmingly for you and you're off the hook. The spot a reputation deal thing didn't work. Some of the energies like swimming around in a fishbowl. That could be Pink Floyd. But uh, it's this, sometimes spirituality and religion is pictured as religion and is the fish in the bowl, and then spirituality is the something out of the bowl, looking at the fish in the bowl, because there's a limits within that bowl, and this is about having less limits. Okay, there's a nesting. Somebody's crowing about it. Crows could be significant. Somebody's talking too much about the fantastic ideas that they tried to bring about. Peaks reached. And then a valley of shadows. I mean, isn't that like the whole, my goodness, that's like opposites. You got the valley of the shadow of, reminds me of what? Psalms 23? Walk through the valley of the valley. Okay, walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And fear no evil verse. Anyway, that's what that reminds me of. And peaks reached with, okay, an ending. Okay. An accident with peaks reached. And then into the valley of the shadows of death. And there's a lucky break. Open to receive your heart's desire. You're on your own now. You do have a magic opportunity. There's a hidden key, literally or metaphorically. Plan wisely. This is chess, not checkers, with the whole scoop. It's like the truth is stranger than fiction. Release burdens because there's a good investment. Plan wisely with your investments. Check out the information needed. You have new heights. Go in your own way. What else here? A grove of unity. This is unity, but this past has been united with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's been a uniting of Ace of Cups in reverse toward, I guess, people in love. Oceans of possibilities of the past. Many ways have been thought of, but also many ways have been presented as a way out. The way out is in. The way out is in. And that takes new heights. That's the dove of peace. You have a cavern of secrets. Go your own way. Stevie Nicks could be significant, or Fleetwood Mac, or I guess it's Fleetwood Mac. What's his name? I forgot his name. I'm not going to sit here and try to think of it. I can't. Anyway, increased support. You have increased support. Peaks reached. The valley of the shadow of death. You've got energy to carry you through whatever. I'm getting like the footprints. Okay. Spiritual path. So there's something you're being guided. Purification and detoxification has been done. This is about valuing one's worth. This energy doesn't value its worth, so therefore it is not seeing the value in others. This is a multifaceted situation. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. I have garnet and I have titanium rainbow quartz. Rainbows are significant. This is a multi-dimensional, so therefore there was a lot of entanglement. There's quantum a quantum level here with the purifying and detoxifying. So like, could even be cellular, like memory of the past, emotions that held things to you. Healthy communication and relationships helps release that. Control issues are in reverse. You purified and detoxified these control issues. Yellow jasper, whoops. Garnet, yellow jasper. All right, that's just like the root chakra with the garnet. Then you've got the root chakra again with the yellow jasper. And then I have love life, attraction. I knew it. The unknown contains new or renewed love. Plan wisely. You're naturally going to outsmart this energy. Religious or spiritual community. Heightened intuition. Trust your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy with moonstone. Planning from within, not from without. As above, so below. You are ready to love again. Heightened intuition. Trusting you're ready to love again. There's an energy feeling because it's not ready to love again. No one might be love again, but forgiveness heals. When you forgive and and people just want to focus on the getting the money back, and this is part of a life lesson. Life contains many things, So you could have, hang on here. I gotta turn it over to read it. You can break free from negative reoccurring patterns by praying to know the lessons and the blessings that they contain. Once you pray to know the lesson and the blessings that they contain, or go within, or however you do, you're ready to live again, and it arrives. It's not going to arrive as expected. You have a religious or a spiritual community. I said something about religious and spiritual, the fishbowl, out of the fishbowl, united. I mean, a whole bunch of separate people uniting is just a bunch of chaos. So there's an energy uniting in chaos, and an energy that is not uniting but is at peace. Don't give your power away to this. So replace codependent people-pleasing tendencies with assertiveness and empowerment. I've got 2 cards of intuition, what to protect, and forgiveness. Forgiveness is for yourself. Forgiveness is for yourself. And let yourself sparkle and shine. Oh, all right. You're being guided to show your bigger than life side to the world. There was some kind of different faith or belief that had a group wanting to some kind of answered prayer, but it wasn't sincere because it was blocking love, because ready to love again. So it wasn't sincere. It was a blockage to block further love, or I don't know, anybody's love. Prosperity as well, because it's in reverse. Block love and prosperity. All right, of course. So that's ways around that. Follow the golden rule in reverse. So this Empress in reverse, resistant to change. Also I said it didn't consider others. So confirmation of that on a daily basis. So that's a whole lot of, I get a lot of like whining or complaining and making it look like it's justified. Know your truth through this. That's part of the control deal. Know your truth. Just releasing energetic and physical toxins from your life. Death is an illusion. Again, with the resistant to change and accident and the moon, fears of whatever fears you have are going to be amplified unless you face your fears. The only way to face your fears is try to understand your fears. not judge your fears. When you judge someone's fears or anyone's fears, you kind of put yourself in a position. It's because judgment and understanding can't just stand in the same place. Live your bliss is in reverse with control issues. Didn't even look at it. Again, on the day-to-day, something was an illusion on a day-to-day. There were expectations, and it did block abundance. Because abundance is your right. Make each day count, and then expectations were in. So somebody's expecting to get paid for this kind of illusion. Is this like a reader? Follow the golden rule. I don't know. But you're following the golden rule considering others around them. Wasn't that in reverse at the beginning? How did it, or something? I don't know. What's going on? Lead by example. You're an upright leader who I'm speaking to. You lead by example and you follow the golden rule. Your beliefs are right for you. Never judge another. There's that judgment I picked up on that leads to further confusion because it's like avoiding. Judgment is an avoidance, okay? It's not a solution. Judgment is an avoidance of something. Time to appreciate your talents because you're leading by example and your talent is shining over here with sparkle and shine. And love is your energy. One more for the collective and then I'm going to close it out. Thoughts create your reality. Focus on the positive. Okay, so it has to do with your thoughts. And it came out almost in reverse of it. Well, I don't know. But if these are negative thoughts, thoughts do create your reality. It's about taking responsibility for one's actions, and then kindness counts was in reverse. And the response. So something's not kind. It doesn't take responsibility for its actions, but it's, what is it meant to do? What do we need to know here about that? That's about abundance. I'll tell you. Okay. This is about how abundance is acquired. There are some abundances being acquired through the judgments. How do I say that? Gaining by doing that. But I'm not going to go there. Okay? All right. I do hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot. And I'll see you next time.